This is a Twilight. Welcome. Welcome to the fight. Welcome back, Noodles. Welcome back to Warhammer 3, to our Dark Elf campaign. So, in the last episode, we finally took out Grombrindle. Although it was kind of a cheap shot because we auto-resolved the battle. After those defeats, I was already hurt in the pride area, so I had to take a break for a minute. And then we're back. That's how we do. So, with Malekith army, what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to give him a proper army. However, we don't really need these guys to be part of her army anymore. Cresta, we can put her back probably in Nagaron, or we might maneuver her up to Durax Inn so that she may take over that area. She is our fire wizard for the top, although I do kind of want to use her because she would definitely be nice to use later on. Then we have our wonderful shadows wizard here, our shadow sorceress. Wertha is the bomb. She is the bomb diggity. She's been kicking ass our entire campaign. So what I want to do is give this army to Malekith, but I want to start working towards building up these areas, mainly to get this to a tier 4, which we still have 8 turns to get to before that happens. And then what I want to do is, honestly, we probably could take the walls off of Hark Haldra now, so I don't think we need that anymore. And then, yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of going at this pretty fast just because I want to make sure things are good. We do have another fire wizard here, or fire sorceress, with the perceptive trait. So she gives us more campaign line of sight. Like I said, I need another one for him, so I got him a new fire wizard, which is going to be great. Now that we've taken out Grombrindle, though, that allows us to now focus on the south. Hellebrand should be fine to go against these guys up north and take them out. It looks like she's doing okay. If she does end up having to go to war, which we are, I think we're at war with the Chaos Legion. We're at war with a lot of Chaos factions, so we're going to need to make sure we at least keep something here in Nagaron to possibly go against or recruit fast. Maybe a half stack. We probably don't need a full stack for that. Like I said, I might put her down here, and then I don't think I'm going to need a lord up here because we're not dealing with any Chaos factions in the north anymore. Hellebrand got rid of them, so we're probably fine there. I think our next strategic area, honestly, is to come down here and take the ogres. Possibly sell this land to Katep so that we can negotiate a treaty of some kind. Now, Hagriff, Temple of Cain, and Kragrot Deep, these are going to be ours. We're going to keep that. I might sell Shoratak Mountain to Katep to see if we can try and get an alliance with him, but we'll see how that goes. I think our next target, though, I need to get Malekith ready to go against the ogres, which is going to be our next fight. Being that they are large units, we kind of want to get some good anti-large stuff. Now, the ogres themselves, not that strong. They're big and scary, but that's about it. As far as anti-large go, I mean, if these guys can hold up their own, I'm sure they'll be fine. But I might replace these guys with their little crossbow counterparts. Been doing some reading last night just to kind of up my knowledge on the Dark Elves a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him out this way. And I'm going to force march her this way as well. We're going to take out this from Rodako Gorge. See, the buildings and stuff are a little bit more expensive. We're dealing with a little bit harsher area because it's an unpleasant climate for us. We want more of this frozen area, and then as we go down more south, we'll start getting to Ulthuan and all that. But I'm trying to prepare us before we go and start doing all that. We might take this time. I don't want to lose momentum necessarily, But I think we should take this time to
Sorceress of the dark
redo the
convent.
army and get everybody to where they need to be.
Black arts.
So Wertha, she's got her butt up here, which is great. I do want to start rebuilding her army as well and getting her a little bit of a better units, because having 2 good armies is going to be very beneficial to us. Now, what does that mean? What do you mean, Pasta? What kind of armies are we going to go for? Well, let me explain. The Dark Elves themselves, infantry and stuff, are good, but not that great. Nothing special. They're all right. Their main power lies in their range units. So there's Dark Shards and the Shades. These guys. So what we're going to do, we've already got this going here. So with Malekith, honestly, I do want to get, I think I'm going to go for I would say probably 2 of those guys. And then these Black Art Corsairs, since they're kind of a hybrid unit, the only difference is their melee attack is a tiny bit worse than their counterpart. But their melee defense is a lot better. Plus, they have the extra bonus of range. Now, they're not armor piercing, but ogres aren't armored like that. So it's not going to matter. So what we're going to do is fill it up with Dark Shards again, but we're going to go for some of these guys as well. We're going to get him attested to a pretty decent army. These Dread Spears are going to just be in the back protecting them. That's the only thing I'm going to use them for. Once I get that army built up, I'm going to transfer the Dark Shards from this army over to Malekith. I can't do it right now. Nah, we're not going to do that with the Harpies. We'll leave her alone with the Harpies. But Kestra, her army, I'm going to dissipate, honestly, into this army. We're going to get rid of the Dread Spears entirely. Dread Spears are okay. They will definitely serve you well throughout your campaigns. But at this point, we're at turn 33. Still, I would say technically early game. Mid game gets to where we're about turn 50, I would think. And then late game is past turn 100, I believe. So right now, what we need to focus on is getting our capital built up and our provinces that we hold built up. The Iron Coast, we don't have anything here, so we're just going to go for growth. That's the only thing we're going to need there. Redeka Gorge, once we get that going, once I take that out, I'm going to put a growth building there as well. We're just going to focus on growth in those areas. Now, in Grond and Nagaroth and the Ice Frost Glacier area up here, we're going to start focusing on income and growth at the same time. But for now, with these level 1 areas, because I'm not going to level them up just yet, I could go ahead. You know what? We will. We're going to go. Nah, never mind. We'll wait till next turn. It'll be less interns to use, and we'll have an extra money so I can go ahead and start using the build slots that are going to be available. But this northern part is going to be just strictly income. Income. Grond is going to be income. Nagaron, not so much income, more just recruitment hub. We have some income that we can make here with our Mason, which is, we'll keep that, of course. But everything else is pretty much like Harkaldra is going to be set up with just recruitment buildings. All these tier 3 ones that I can put in, we're going to put them there. In the castle itself of Nagaron, or the capital, we're going to put in the elite unit stuff. So like these guys, this building, so we can get the executioners soon, which, I mean, they're pretty good. I'm not saying they're trash. It's just, you know, when we go against the high elves, and eventually we're going to want units that can topple their archery, because their units are going to be crazy craptastically powerful. There we go. Our next enemies, though, are the ogres. Officially the ogres. After we move on from the ogres, we're going to probably be looking at the wood elves with the Sisters of Twilight, Taroks, so Beast faction, and then eventually into the vampires of the coast. I'm hoping as we get closer here in the mountainous areas, we will meet up with Mommy Marathi, which is Malekith's mother, if she is not dead yet. That is the thing. Eventually, too, I believe Mother Onstonki, or whatever the hell her name is, the Kislev lady, she's down here as well, I believe. So we're going to have to fight Kislevites as well as we make our way into Ulthuan. So my goal here is to at least secure, if we look at the tactical map, secure this entire region, as then we make our way into Ulthuan, probably starting from the top here in Nagaroth and going south and taking that area out. So that is kind of our goal, I think, because the whole main thing with Malekith here, looking at our victory conditions, to get our short victory, we need to go and beat Eotane, which is Tyrion. So we got to go down here and beat Lord Tyrion up. And also control Lothran, which is also right here. So we have to come and get this. If I'm able to come here, we can have a jump off point to start here, instead of coming all the way down here, which is going to cost a lot more troops and honestly a lot more turns than it would take to just get to this area, take the Bleak Coast, and just hop on over. We come through the Black Sea here, the Bleak Sea, and beep bop boop, we're all on the way to Ulthuan to take them out. To get our long victory campaign, our long campaign victory, which is honestly what I'm trying to lean this series towards, is to completing this, would be to take out the entire area of them. So the only ones that we would have to go out of our way for is going to be these guys. But doing so, let me see. Where is my overlay? Hold on. All right, never mind, because we don't know anything out here. That's why it's not colored. I'm having a dumb moment. I do believe Lokthir, the naval guy, is either out right here or he's over here. I forget exactly where he's at. But that's where we have to go after the Dragon Prince eventually. We can do that. It'll be fine. So that's kind of the goal, guys. That's what we're looking at. So with Malekith's army, I want to be able to throw in some monsters. But for right now, since we're just going to be going against the ogres and stuff, I want to take what's going to be viable against them. And we're going to take Wertha along with us because she's going to come and help us out. Her army, honestly, will be fine for now. But I do plan to update her eventually. All right, we are currently researching this charted piracy. So once we get that, our Black Ark Corsair units are going to be a lot cheaper, which is another reason why I want to go ahead and recruit them, because their upkeep is going to be better. And then from sacking settlements, we'll get a 20% boost in income. After that, we can look at possibly getting all these guys trained up, or looking at some of these other ones, especially towards the monster units, because harpies themselves are kind of boopy. Manticores would be much better, but again, we'll see how it goes. Look at that. Malice is kicking some butt over here. Hell yeah. That's what I want to see. So Malice has destroyed the Legion of Chaos and obviously the Crimson Skull. Hellebron has killed Aghol entirely. So the Dark Elves, we are proving real good over here, which is great. Eventually, if we can confederate, we'll gather all that land. And then if we confederate Malice, we'll confederate all of this land too. And then we can start working at coming and taking out Norska and some of these other areas, meeting up with the with Malachi Machiasen and seeing him probably go after him. Now, when if we eventually go and fight Malachi Machiasen, that's going to be some buku crazy fighting. Grombrindle by himself is definitely tough, but he doesn't have the spirit of Grungi. Malachi does.
Unrestrained power.
All right, let's get Malekith right here so he can get her into the army.
All shall be mine. Mother of the
And then I also want to grab Let's see. A Death Hag would probably be good. But I like Masters more than I like Death Hags. Death Hags are great support heroes, which eventually we are going to grab one. Let me go through real quick. So the altar is ready to upgrade. We'll put growth for now. Because in this area, it's not going to make much money. So if we just do growth there, it'll be fine.
The druchii are restless.
All right. And then we need to put in the dark shades into his army. Or dark shards. Dark shades. That boosts him to 19. So with an army like this, honestly, a master, because the Death Hag, which brew is right? The problem is the frenzy stuff. We'll get both, to be honest. We have enough money. I think we can get two. So we'll go with, see, tactician, perceptive. I don't, strategist. Ugh, they're just not good. I don't like it. The assassins I never really liked too much. I'd use an assassin to actually possibly look out and about. All right, Death Hag. Let's see. I like the Death Hag a little bit better. Let's give her... We're going to go with this. We'll go with the Death Hag this time. Because that's also going to give us good troop replenishment, which is what we're going to want.
Yes. Yes.
All right. And we're going to give her one into that and one into that. That way the replenished troops is really nice. Okay. As for her army...
Feel my power.
Let's continue to bring her down, and we're going to swap out her dread spears
Powerful
for her
sorceress.
Corsair stuff.
Searching.
So I'm going to transfer the units from Kestra over to her, and then I'm going to disband those dread spears. Malekith pretty much has his army ready to go, which we should be able to assault the Temple of Cain here soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dread spear or dark shards, 4 black art corsairs with hand bows, and then 4 black art corsair regulars, or 3 of them, and then 1 dread spear. Honestly, we're gonna give the dread spear the boot. I know what I said. It's okay. I kind of want to get a Sisters of Slaughter into the group. Let's do that. We're gonna grab a Sister of Slaughter. Building upgrade. We don't. Ooh, we could do this. Could we? Tier 3. We want to try and get all the economy stuff, if anything. We'll do that. Alright. Cool beans. Alright. Evil Choir Master. So he gets +6. Or she got +6 for a follower. Malekith. Got that. That. For War Beast units. Nice. Worm Hunter. Okay. Nordlin has the crown. Alright, let's put her into his army. Because I'm trying to think. I'm not sure what else we could get. I kind of want to bring Kestra along, though. So we'll have 3 armies. Because honestly, we don't really have much of a threat going on in Nagaran right now. So I'm going to bring her along and grab maybe a chariot unit or 2 with her. Because like I said, we're going to get rid of these dread spears. I'm going to merge 7. So these 3 are going to go into her army now.
All-powerful sorceress.
Yes.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
Which we should probably go for the Temple of Cain first, but I'm going to move her. Oh, we have one more unit we
Feel
can give.
my power.
I did not count that right.
Powerful enchantress.
All right, we're going to bring Wertha this way. And then we're going to bring... We're going to take these guys and boot them. I'll keep the crows. Crows are going to be fine. Alright, that's going to put her just in so we can recruit some of those chariot units. I want to try them. We'll see how they act. Okay, I'll have to do that next turn. And then he's still recruiting that Sister of Slaughter unit because I do like them. They're not bad. And let's see. That's pretty much it. Like I said, Warhammer 3, the turns go rather fast, especially in the beginning. The Hermit. This powerful sorceress who lives as a hermit in the Black Forest is the sisters of one of your lords. She has been accused of sheltering traitors, and your minion pleads for her life. This reeks of concern, which makes your lord weak and fallible, yet makes him ripe for manipulation at a time later. What's this do? I don't care. Bloody sword is dead. Alright, research 8 technologies. We did that and we got a little treasury boost. And we got an obsidian lodestone. That's the other thing too. I got to make sure I remember to go and give all my people stuff. Got a death mask. Ooh, that's going to come in handy. And she got a cold one, which is nice. Okay. So the next thing we need to look at is this growth. We're just going to keep going with growth for right now. I think the army itself, they'll be fine as is. We are going to take off this stance and go for channeling stance. Malekith, we are going to go channeling stance as well. And I believe we have military access with Hagrid. We can do the Confederation now. Oh yes, oh yes. Okay. Okay, we're going to do Confederation, but not right now. We're going to wait. Not just yet. Mainly because I'm not sure what's going on here. I know they're at war with Tarok, but I don't know where he is. And then we'll also be right at the gate of the vampires, and I'm not ready for that yet.
The Witch King welcomes you.
These guys don't want to confederate, which is kind of funny. But they're not at war with anyone, so they're not going to get their butts kicked by the vampires, at least not just yet. I'm sure if the vampires declare war, then they'll want to confederate. Alright, so their army is mostly here. Like I said, I don't mind keeping that and just having the capital, and then we can give Katep this and just share the province. I don't necessarily want the mountains, so...
Can we eat you yet?
Kragroth Deep is the only exception, and it's got those exotic animals, which is going to be nice for us for our economy. Okay, let's take a look at this now. So now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and put in another recruitment building here for our shades. So even though the Black Ark is going to be a predominantly, recruitment hub, we do want to be able to, which we'll get shades here as well. We do want to be able to have the advantage of being able to recruit from one province itself. If we don't have that, let's say the Black Ark dies. Well, there goes all our recruitment buildings, and now Nagaron has nothing to recruit from. So we need to make sure we have some recruitment going on here. All right. I guess we could upgrade this, but I don't really see a point. Our growth is going to be fine in the next few turns. So I'd rather just focus on buildings that have money. So we can go ahead and take this out over here. We don't need this in the Great Arena. Grond itself is not going to be a recruitment hub. We're going to make that all financial. So same there. Altar we can level up next turn, I believe. And let's see.
Well,
All right, darling, let's go ahead and get you first.
calling the
Oh, wait,
wind.
never mind, because we're going to be recruiting. So that's going to take her out of that.
My powers are yours.
All right. Let's give you one of those, I guess. All right, let's move him in. Again, we have...
Speak, guest, and
We
shall
do.
listen.
Yes, we have military access. Okay. So we're going to send...
Tyrant decides.
Malekith right here on the border.
Malekith, king of Nagaroth.
All right.
When do we eat?
I like using their artillery. It may not be the greatest, but it works. And against these big units, because of the fact that these guys are big units, they should be a lot better to target them. So it should work out. Should. Keyword.
Malicious and cruel.
Okay. What we want to do... Spit of Shades. Yes, now we have that. Awesome. Okay, the other thing... Ow, that hurt my ears. So, we want to get some of our fighters up to speed. So, with Malekith, I do want to get
Cruelty knows no
her the
limits.
Death Mask. And I'm going to give her...
Merciless. I am
this lodestone to give her some spell resistance. Not that she's going to be fighting anything with spells and stuff, but it wouldn't hurt to have, right? Malekith, we need to do the War Banner and this Worm Hunter. Because eventually we're going to be using these beasts. Doesn't go for harpies though, which is kind of funny. But yes, we're going to need those for when we get our dragons and other things. And Medusa units and all that stuff. Okay.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
So now she got Pit of Shades.
What do you seek?
I don't think
Your desire?
with her we could probably give her Worm Hunter as well. I'll give her Factor as well because we're gonna put monsters in her army too. Wertha and Malekith are gonna be our top like armies. We're gonna make sure
What
they're
is your
decked out.
dark purpose?
She's got two
Sorceress
masters in
of
her
the
army.
Dark
Eventually we'll
Convent.
put in a because if we get Beast, we're gonna eventually get a Beast Master or whatever, which will help out. And then
Malekith.
let me see. Okay, we don't have any more magic items right now, so that's fine. The other thing too is I want to eventually get ready to go against the High Elves and do against their, because we have a quest battle against them. Boy, the heat in this room causes me to not think right. All right, we're setting it up. We're getting ready. These guys are in encampment stamps, which is going to make them... it doesn't actually give them a lot of defense. This Iron Blaster, though, is going to be something we got to watch out for. So, definitely got to keep an eye out on that.
Prophecy.
The rest of these guys shouldn't be much of a problem, but once we attack Temple of Cain, should be fine. So we're going to declare war on them next turn and start going after them in one fell swoop. Hopefully, our Confederation will still be a thing. So the vampires decided to
Lord of the Black.
come after. I don't want to deal with them right now. They are going to become an issue soon, but I think we'll be fine for the moment. I want to go ahead and make sure our focus is on these ogres. All right, Katep has already come through and took this out, which is great. So we can talk to Katep and join their war against the Flame Gullets for some money, and that's going to make them happy with us. So we can go ahead and start that up. Hee 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 hee. This is going to work out nicely for us. All right. Here comes Malekith. We're just gonna auto-resolve that.
To battle.
We'll loot and occupy, because that's what we do. And then we'll send her in after these guys. And this one will fight. Welcome one, welcome all to the field of chaos. So the fun thing here is the fact that we don't really need to do a whole lot. They don't have any range units. Besides the cannon, but even the cannon isn't gonna, it has to have line of sight and it's not gonna see us that well. So we're gonna go ahead and just have our boys here fire on the enemy and knock these guys out. Just goes to show you how strong dark shards really are. Like a bunch of bees. Bunch of angry bees. So we could probably have them like this.
Battle ready. Battle ready. Yes.
Have them like that. Because these guys are big and slow at the same time. They're not that fast.
Seeking entertainment.
And watch, we might be able to just take these guys out with our dark shards alone. We do have a unit here, but our flying unit should be able to take these guys out. Alright, they're dunzos.
Dark shards. On to slaughter. We are ready. Advancing.
And then we'll get our
No fear. Proceeding.
masters inside to do the most of the melee work, because honestly, if I can just tie them up in melee, I'll be able to take all of them out. Yeah, we got a cannon coming this way. Alright, I'm gonna send in the flying units after the cannon.
Warrior. Advance, druchii. Dark shards. Onwards to murder. Forward. Ready. Certain death. Wage war.
Alright, these guys should be able to take the missiles out, so we're gonna take the tower out.
Slaughter. Dark elves. Make them bleed.
We're gonna try and shoot on those guys. Slowly but surely we will kill you all. And they're not blobbed up enough to where I can do some severe damage with it, so.
Master druchii.
I don't understand why the flying units have to go that way. Can't they just fly over? One would think. One more blast ought to do it.
Weaklings.
There it goes.
Merciless warriors.
Alright, we do have a trap, which we're going to go ahead and bring
Battle
these
ready.
guys right here.
Going forward. Onwards to murder. To destruction.
Slowly but surely we'll bring them in. And just take the towers out as we go.
Dealers
It's no
in
big deal.
death. Murder awaits. Master druchii. To their graves. Relentless. What now?
These nobles are getting killed. Oh, is that why? Because were they not flying or something? I have to check that out.
Dark shards.
What are you doing, you crazy, crazy person? I don't think we're in range, but we can try at least.
Host. Kill everything.
All right, fire on them. Yeah, that's going to take out the entire unit before they even get to us. Sucks to be you. All right, got Pit of Shades on top of them. Wow, that looks like I didn't do anything. Let's do that.
Onward. Dark shards. Die, weaklings. Slash. Kill.
The Shades can handle themselves in combat, so.
Slash. Kill. Destroy. Dead. Master druchii. Advancing.
All right, we can pay attention to this now. Put the flying units on them.
Making ground.
And then we'll come over here and capture this.
With haste. Cold-blooded killers. Shades. Slaughter them. No mercy. Druchii forward. No mercy. Druchii. As you say. No survivors.
All right, let's fire on that. Pop that up.
Destruction! Theorist!
Go, my lady of shadows. All right, the flying units are doing a lot better now. There was a time where they were bugged out and it wouldn't work right.
Dark shards.
Uh-oh. Well, never mind. Gotta remember how to cancel attacks, because I honestly don't know how to cancel magic. I gotta figure that out. Alright, we won. Woohoo! Alright, and then we'll make them some more interns there. Not like ogre interns. Which is perfect! Now we got Dark Steed, we killed him. Our guys are getting beefed up, which is great. So he's got a cold one, and now he has a Dark Steed. So he'll be a lot faster, have more hit points, but it makes him a bigger target against anyone that can shoot us eventually. All right, Fireball for her. And let's take a look at the army now. So Malekith, we have taken the Temple of Cain. We will repair those buildings. Honestly, we'll get rid of that one. We don't need it. Katep. Can't do anything else with Katep right now, but we do have that non-aggression pack. As long as he holds that, we should be fine with him.
So much.
So Radako Gorge, we're going to level that up to a level 2 building.
The portents are good.
And we're going to keep her. Because, do we have military access? We do. Okay. Boy, I don't know why it has to do all that camera movement.
Limitless.
We're going to move her towards this area next. And in Malekith, we're going to go after these beastmen if they're still there. We're just going to inch close. We're not going to attack them just yet because I want to make sure they're in range when I kill them. All right, over here in the north. Let's take a look and see what we can do. Let's go ahead and put that in because we're going to need that. And then here in Grand, that's another building I want is those roads. Those roads help out. So with here, we can go ahead and just put in that. And that will grant us more moolah. Go ahead and just get that shade build. It's okay. Spin the interns. It's all right. And then we'll go ahead and get that up too. All right, we need more interns. Got to get more interns. Interns, not end turns, but interns, people that work for free. All right, they got destroyed anyway, so we didn't have to go after them. Which is fine, because now we can start marching our army down south again. So we'll just keep on the move. All right, we're going to keep going here, you ogres. We're going to get you, ogres. And then I think, honestly, I think it might be okay.
Who seeks me?
Are we at war? They at war with the vampires? They're not. They're at war with them, but they got to trade with the vampires. Yeah, see, now they don't want to do confederation. We'll have to see. If they still decide to not do confederation, we're just going to have to outright take it. And then we'll put in a growth building. Here in the north. Nothing there. Altar, nothing. With Daco, we'll put in artisan house. Alright. Making money is what we do. We make money. Honestly, the Dark Elf economy can become stupidly broken if we do it right, but for now, we're still sticking with growth. So I don't have any of the dictats and stuff going right now. We don't need to use any of that. We don't even have interns to use them. And then I haven't gotten income up with some of these, or else I would have had at least a little bit of boost.
More slaves. I need
All right. Cool beans. That'll do it for that turn. Oh, wait. We had unassigned skill points. Let's finish that up. Let's give her melee defense. Defense is always good. All right. Let's see if we can get a confederation.
Dark power.
She still doesn't want to do it. I don't know why either. I mean, I know she doesn't like Haggrave, but, you know, I kind of want her to get in peacefully, you know what I mean? We could. Let's see, how much money do we have? 922. We don't necessarily need to recruit anything right now. So we could give them a small gift. Oh no, we can't. That's 2,000 to give a small gift? Well, dang, okay. And like, the only thing is I think defensive alliances make it to where they don't want to be friends with you, or they don't want to confederate with you. I'm not sure though. I want to confederate.
At once.
I guess we'll do it. We'll see what happens, because that did increase the confederation a little bit, so. Maybe as long as we don't do military alliance, defensive alliance might be okay. But I'm not entirely sure.
Supreme sorceress of Grond, chosen of Hecate.
Alright, so he is like right there on the move. I mean, if he takes it, he takes it. I'm not mad about it.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
Sisters of Twilight, who are y'all at war with? They're at war with the Gullies. The Fern Gullies. See, weak against armor, force spirit, glade guard. Ooh, Hawk Riders. Freakin'.
What do you seek?
I trust our ancient king come to beg for mercy, and I see no reason to grant it.
We might need to go ahead and declare war on her. Because honestly, there's really no point. And her army, we go ahead quickly. I could go ahead and fight her right now with this army and knock her ass out. Potentially. And then Malekith, if they're going to go after this, there's no need for us to be there. But we might help out anyway.
I'm going.
So that way we're at least within range. Let's force march.
Preparing to march.
Because we can help Katep at that point. And hopefully that'll give us more points that we're fighting with him. And then meanwhile in the north, we're doing okay, but I do see Purple Boy coming back a bit. So I'm hoping Hellebron's doing okay. I'm not sure how they look. If I had enough money, I would send a unit of like Dread Spears and Bleak Swords and Dark Shards, like with her,
Supreme Sorceress of Grant.
to go after them. Alright, we are going to start bringing her down as well. I want to make sure she's getting leveled up, because she's not been in any fights. She needs to get some levels. Even with her tiny little reinforcement. Alright, and if we take a look at our buildings, we're good there. Let's take a look at our Grand.
The druchii are restless.
We can level these up. Okay. Everything is in place. Well, well, well. Katep has come through. Now his army looks a lot better now, because originally it was just skeleton spearmen. He had like no archers or anything. Which I've never actually played as the Tomb Kings. I kind of want to play them at some point. They look fun. Alright. We could fight the battle. It's on land. Which honestly, I kind of want to see them in action. So let's fight. Alright, welcome to the battlefield. So, they are already in battle with them. Since we couldn't really do much of anything because we were waiting for our troops to arrive. But it looks like they're already starting to flee and already having the army losses, so we probably don't even have to do anything. Let's see, if we bring our boys in. I'm just looking at what they're doing. Ogres are running, chariots are chasing them. That's the only reason I don't like chariots too much. They're just very clunky. Skeleton archers. Anytime I see the Tomb King army, it makes me want to go and watch the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies. At least the Mummy 1 and 2. Those are the best. Yeah, we don't necessarily need to do anything, it looks like. Even if we were to have her. Say we shoot a fireball out that way. She needs to fight a little bit, right? Let's see if we can shoot a fireball out. There we go. Boom. Got a couple. We're setting our people up here, our wonderful Sisters of Slaughter. Look at them. Look how devious and metal they look. Oh, well, never mind. So much for that. Well, we didn't get any kills except for our sorceress who got 16, so she at least got some experience, which is great for us. We'll take a few interns, thank you. Well, they want a defensive alliance, but they're at war now with the vampires, which we're not going to help. Okay, Pasta, why are you so evil? Why would you not help your people out there? Because they're not my people exactly. And besides, I'm a dark elf and I can do that. Plus, once they get beaten down a bit more, they're gonna go Confederation mode with us. So what we can do.
Supreme Sorceress of Grant.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to attack that army, but I guess not now. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and bring her down.
Lady of the Glade.
They're at Force March.
Highborn.
We're not at war with them, so we're going to let them do their thing. I'm going to bring Malekith
Cruelty knows no limits.
along. Yeah, let's bring Malekith up. Channeling stance, and we'll bring him up this way. And we're just going to keep her on channeling. All right, my lady here. Let's take a look at our area. We're going to go ahead and upgrade that.
Lord of the Black.
And we can go ahead and upgrade buildings. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put the torture post in, which is perfect for us. And since she's in the area for recruiting, we can recruit some units. We could recruit a couple more shades in the next go around, but I kind of want to get another chariot, so we're actually going to bring her back
Searching.
and put her in
Following
channeling
the
stance,
wind.
just so she can grab some magic while we're doing that. Okay, the next thing we need to look at here. So we're not exactly fighting at sea yet. Harpies would be good probably there. We got the growth one, so we're good there. We probably want to get some of these guys up. Let's go ahead and start working on the hit and run so we can get this stuff going. Actually, no, we'll go for this because we're using the bolt catch or the bolt reapers right now. That'll come in handy later. Malekith and stuff, we're going to get ready to go to war with these sisters here. So we're going to go ahead and
Must be ended.
declare war.
In Ariel's name.
Our time must not be wasted.
This is a Twilight. Welcome. Welcome to the fight. All right, Malekith, we can go ahead and upgrade. I'm waiting for him to get his freaking dragon because it's going to be over at that point. All right. We're going against the elves. Wood elves, specifically. Missile resistance is going to be key.
Fear me.
Because that is basically what they do. Burning Head is definitely a yes.
Indeed.
And we're going to give her 1 into melee attack. Alright, that's going to do it for that. And we're going to gear up and get ready to go to war with the Sisters of Twilight. But that will take place in the next episode. Noodles, I want to thank you for joining me right now. This episode is purely dedicated to kicking the ogres' butts. Other than that, catch us in the next one where we take the fight to the Sisters of Twilight. Have fun out there, and toodaloo.